Good evening. Today is Friday, June 6th, 2025. Date for Monday night. All right, let's go. Well, obviously, the goals got hit a little today. We'll take a look at that in just 1 second. I think it's still fine. Obviously, and as usual, on your stops just in case. No trigger and CURI. I'm going to leave the parameters where they were. Just real quick, one of you guys said that he hit the IPT and FCEL. Congratulations on that. It was obviously super volatile. It was an honorable mention a while back. 550 and 675, if memory serves, on that. So if you did take it, make sure you locked and load on half of those shares on that one. I still like the CURI. I like it a little bit better now. Let's pull back a little bit more deeply as far as setups. We could see some setups, more setups in golds fairly soon. This is kind of a decent looking trend knockout. I'd actually like to see a bigger knockout here, but we already have enough golds on for now. But that is kind of an interesting one there. Let's take a look at the portfolio real quick. TFPM, I was doing my scans tonight, and I got excited when I saw this one, and I realized, hey, wait a minute, I'm already long that one. That's always a good thing. A little bit of a sell-off today. No big whoop just yet on that, though. Nothing to worry about. KGC, selling off a little bit. I sure would like to see it take out these prior peaks in here and not look back for a while, but for the most part, kind of hanging in there. But again, I'd like to see it break out to brand new highs with a little bit of vigor. Let's take a look at the overall market and drill down a little bit. P's had a decent day, up 1%. They really didn't do a whole lot from where they opened, but they had a decent day nonetheless. Closed at multi-month highs and pushing it to this overhead supply. As I've been saying ad nauseum, when you're at an inflection point like this and pushing into resistance, a big up day or even a decent up, a modest up day like today, looks really good, whereas a down day looks kind of ugly like we had yesterday, obviously. NASDAQ Composite, not a bad day there. It still has its work cut out for it, but not too far away from all-time high. So let's just see if it can make it through it. Finally, the Rusty, look at that, up 1%, over 1.5%, pushing into this overhead supply. So that's a good thing. We did clear this recent resistance. So let's not start kissing each other just yet, but that's certainly a good start there. As we go through the sector actions, a lot of the things I've been saying lately still remain true. You can see robotics, AI still below lots and lots of overhead supply. Cybersecurity, I managed to close at brand new highs. So far, it's just continuing higher in spite of this V-shaped type recovery at high levels. Bitcoin bouncing back a little bit. Looks like it's poised to rally out of a pullback. I'd prefer if this pullback was above these prior peaks, but hey, yeah, you can't always get what you want in the markets. You know that. Take a look at the gold stocks getting whacked. Gold commodity. I'm sorry, getting whacked fairly hard in here, but so far just consolidating at high levels. I wouldn't get too excited just yet. Gold stocks also getting whacked a little bit. I sure like to see them make some new highs and not look back. I hate when the market just barely gets past the peak before correcting, but we'll see what happens there. Taking things again one day at a time. Mags closing higher, still below lots and lots of overhead supply. Semiconductors also closed higher, and they've gotten through most of the overhead supply. Still a little ways to go. Now, the platinum and some of these other rare earths had a decent day today, so that's pretty nice. We could see some setups here fairly soon. Palladium was super wide and loose. Platinum was wide and loose too, but palladium super wide and loose. But it did manage to close at these multi-month highs, new highs for the year. Let's take a look at a couple of other areas. Defense continues to bang out highs in here, new highs in here. Nice persistent uptrend so far. Remaining attack there, and a pullback. Obviously, we could see some setup. Silver, the commodity, doing pretty good today right here at these all-time highs. So that's certainly a good thing there. I think that's pretty much it. In general, things continue to improve, but again, take things one day at a time. One big up or big down day could change the situation fairly quickly, again, when you're at an inflection point. But for now, let's give the market the benefits of the doubt. Everybody have a great weekend. If you have any questions, we'll be checking in throughout the weekend on Facebook, so feel free to hit me up there or, of course, shoot me an email. Again, everybody have a great weekend. We'll talk again on Monday, if not sooner.